Hey everybody, what's going on? We're back the next day now, and I've had a little bit more sleep, so hopefully I'll be slightly less incoherent than I was on the last couple videos. But I watched back on the last one to see exactly what was going on when we left, and I was in the process of going towards another couple of villages that we had over here by a temple, and pretty sure they were off in this direction, but as you guys can see, none of the chunks seem to have loaded quite that far out yet, so we're just going to run off this way and hopefully find something worth looking at. And I really meant to note where my other village was, where I had all the trees planted, but I forgot to write those coordinates down. So on the positive note, we've got some saplings still, so we don't really need that if we get lost. So yeah, getting a little worried that I can't find anything running off in this direction, and I might be going the wrong way. Did I mess with my render distance maybe? Let me check that real quick, guys. No, still on extreme. Okay. Run back over this way. So I know we didn't close out that far away from a village. That's kind of weird. And of course it's trying to be nighttime on me too, so that's never good. Never get enough wool. I do have the wool that I need to make a bed. Let me do that real quick. So we don't get killed out here in the dark. Yeah. That's good stuff. Really getting concerned. Oh wow, that pyramid just showed up, huh? Pyramid, temple, whatever you want to call it. And it's right there, and that's one that I've been to, as I can see the hole in the side of it that I dug to get to the loot. So I remember the villages that we were going to go towards were behind one of these things, but I thought my other village where I planted the trees was off in the opposite direction from it. So yeah, I'll have to get my bearings, figure out what's going on. This might be a really boring video. This is the one where I built the steps. So yeah, we remember the steps from a couple videos ago. Well, at least I do. Hoping everybody else does, where I walked in kind of like a derp and couldn't figure out what was going on. Well, let's change that sword out. And right, yeah. So in theory, if that is where that one was, there should be a village off in this general direction somewhere, because I came from that village and opened that one up from that side and got all confused when there were stairs there. So let's run out this way and see if we can find that village. So I can't remember if the one out here is where I planted my trees or if it was one off that way, but I know we had a village over here, so that'll help me get my bearings back. I do apologize that apparently, even though I'm more awake and coherent now, I seem to have lost where I was going. And there's a zombie chasing a villager for no good reason. Alright. Fix this lighting glitch, so go away. Go away, zombie. Go away. Alright. And that's the one we came from, so this should be there. My village with my trees should be over there. I think, maybe. Alright. Get our bearings back. And this is where one of those creepers tried to kill me and took out a big chunk of that building. Yeah. So from that, I'm going to grab some more of this wheat since I'm over here and it's all grown back up now in the time it's taken me to figure out where I was going. Trying to figure out exactly what I needed to try to go for first on this world, because like I said, we've got some mods going And we're going to need some of the things that we don't have yet to be able to really do anything with those mods. One of the first things I'm going to need is, of course, some wood, which we found regular saplings. Now I got to find some rubber tree saplings so we can make some of the Industrialcraft machinery. And I figured out, the more I thought about it, that with the recycler I could make a cobblestone generator with, you know, like a block breaker from Redpower mod, and have it feeding cobble into a recycler, because they've changed the recycler a little bit from the 1.2.5 when pretty much everybody that I know anyway was playing, and they had Industrialcraft and everything installed, all the mod packs that had all those in there. That it used to be a flat percentage for all of the, God, what am I trying to say? It used to be like 12.5% of everything you put in it in the recycler turned into scrap. Well, now it's apparently just a random percentage, so it takes a lot longer to get any scrap out of the recycler than it used to. So you just basically, once we get everything going, we'll set up a recycler. It doesn't take a lot to build one, and just let it go, make some scrap boxes, and there is a chance of getting diamond out of those, but mostly what I'm hoping for is like some coal dust and some resources that are more useful for us in this particular world. It also has a chance of dropping ore, and, you know, of course, a bunch of wooden tools and things like that, which once we get a generator built, we'll be able to use those and just burn them up to make some EU for Industrialcraft as well, which is, for anybody that doesn't know, that's the power that Industrialcraft uses to run all of its machines. It's called EU. I think it's just energy units, if I'm not mistaken, is what it stands for. But basically, you generate that, it runs your machines. We can actually use it to smelt things once we build an electric furnace and stuff like that. So to get everything kicked off, we're going to need some rubber wood. And I really hate that I cannot seem to find my other village. So I really think it's this way from that village. So I'm going to run off over here and hopefully be able to find it before too much longer. And again, still using the free Bandicam version here. So I've only got 10 minutes per video to run around, which it does help keep track of how long I've been playing, because I have been known to sit here for a really long time without realizing how long I've been playing the game. So it does help me kind of keep track of how long I've been doing this, so I don't sit here and play for 5 hours and try to upload that as one video. Really, village? Where are you? Okay. Getting kind of concerned. Now there, maybe that's my village. I know I had planted trees along one side of it or another. Yeah, I think this is it. I don't know. Maybe this isn't it. Maybe this is one where I was gonna go in the last video and I haven't been. I guess we'll find out, huh? Alright. Let's run around and fix some lighting glitches first off, so we don't have any more mobs spawning that are bad during the daytime and killing off my villagers. And I do have a blacksmith shop here, so I should be able to figure out pretty quick if I've been to this one before, and no, I haven't. And we got some more saplings, which is always nice, but they are not the rubber saplings, of course. I'll just chunk this off here and grab those. And I do like the obsidian. We will, of course, eventually need some of that to be able to get to the nether. And I remember saying in one of the last videos something to the extent of getting rid of the iron armor when I no longer needed it, if we hadn't got any clay built up by then. So that's probably what I'm going to do with that right now. And just going to run around and see, I guess, if I can find another blacksmith shop here in this village, because obviously this is one of the ones that I was going to explore and I haven't made it to yet, and I really don't know why. Again, all those chunks haven't loaded off in the distance, so I can figure out where my other village was. So I may have to go back and recheck my other video and look at my coordinates, figure out where I was, since I'm a derp and didn't write those down. But we're just about out of time for this video, so I'm going to just grab some more of this wheat real quick. I'm going to pause the game and jump back and check and see where I was so I can get my bearings again. But alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.